Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, today we are going to talk about summary writing task. Summary writing task is question number 3A of your P1 and it has 20 marks. Now, first of all, you have to keep one thing in your mind, that the kind of summary you have to write according to the paper format of 2024-2026, that is called a selective summary. Question 3, now look at this. What is a selective summary? Question 3A is a selective summary task in response to text B. The purpose of a selective summary task is to inform the reader of just the key information and explicit ideas they need to understand the text. Writing an effective selective summary involves gathering only those ideas from the text that are relevant to answer the question and then organizing, reworking, and condensing those points to offer a succinct overview. Succinct means precise, to the point, without even wasting a single word. So, the reader needs to understand the central ideas from the text quickly and efficiently just by reading the answer. So you have to keep a few things in your mind before you start writing the summary. This task we have discussed about assessment objectives, but okay, let's have a look at this again. This task assesses skills in both reading and writing. First thing that is important is explicit ideas. Show understanding of information as it is presented in the text and avoid adding personal comments or extending explanations. There's no need to explain anything because your opinion is not required in summary writing. In summary writing, once you have been given a text, you have to read that, you have to shorten it, and you have to just explain. Well, I should not use the word explain, you just have to tell that part of the text to a person who hasn't read the text. Basically, you have to convey a shorter version of your text of the same 550 to 600 word text in 150 words to a person who hasn't read the text, right? So you'll have to go for the explicit ideas only. So avoid using personal comments or extending explanations. Do not add your own opinion in your summary writing. Do not beautify your writing. Do not decorate your sentences. Just be natural and simple, and do not add any information from yourself. Just stick yourself to the text. Second thing is range. Aim to show understanding of a wide range of relevant ideas taken from the whole passage. Now, if there are 12 points given there in the text, you must be able to take out all those 12 points from the text. Otherwise, you won't be able to, you can get 10 marks in content if you take out all the given ideas in the text. So if you select wide range of ideas, you can get 10 out of 10 for your content. So range is also important. Then relevance. For me, the most important thing in this summary writing is relevance. Pay attention to the focus of the question and make sure that the points written are relevant to that focus. Now, in the present format, the kind of summary we have, it is usually one strand summary, right? Here you may have a question about the advantages of something or positive point of something, or you can have a question that is about disadvantages or negative points of something. So relevance is important. You have a 600 word text, but from that text you will take out the points that are relevant to the given question, only those points. No starting sentences are required. Like I still yesterday I was checking one of the papers, and there I saw that you have started the question like this, that there are many benefits of this thing. There is no need to even write this sentence. Simply start it from the first benefit, first advantage, or first disadvantage. If you just waste your time in writing sub, because that is a precise, a succinct summary, a selective summary, so there's no need to have starting sentences or ending or closing sentences for this kind of summary. Simply start discussing the given points. If they are advantages, start with the advantage, first advantage. If they are disadvantages, start with the first one. Start discussing the points, advantages or disadvantages right from the beginning, from line number 1. You have to start with the relevant idea. There is no need to have starting or closing sentences. So pay attention to the focus of the question and make sure that points written are relevant to that focus. Then selection. Select only the information needed to answer the question. The same thing, relevance, and avoid using excess examples or repeating points. Do not repeat your points and do not write or explain given examples. There is no need to write extra examples there. Then use the information selected to help the reader understand the central idea rather than simply repeating or copying sections from the text. If you have a text related to a fitness app, you had this in one of your papers. So if the question asks you about the advantages of fitness app, or if it asks you about the arguments against the fitness app, you will just focus on that point only. You are not going to take out anything from the text that is something else. Focus must be on the question, one strand that is given there. Okay. Then this task assesses skills in both reading and writing. Organization. So first one was reading. Those objectives were for reading, and now we are talking about writing objectives. Organize the answer logically and helpfully for the reader so that it is efficiently communicates the ideas they need to understand. Appropriate use of range of own words or structure. Help the reader understand the points selected by reworking the language of the original text to communicate ideas clearly and concisely. That means take out points from the summary but write them in your own words. Make them proper sentences. Take out phrases from the text and then make them complete sentences with the help of your own words. Now, tips for writing a selective summary. Look at this. Before writing a response, read the question carefully to highlight the focus of the selective summary. The question may ask for only advantages of a topic or disadvantages, but this time it is not going to be a two strand summary. Now previously, according to the previous format, the kind of summaries you had to write, they were like write about the problems and solution of something, write about advantages and disadvantages of something. But according to this format, you will be asked to write only advantages or disadvantages, only one strand summary of a topic discussed in the text. Then next thing is that revisit the text to underline, and that means select the notes, take out the points, review the ideas selected to check that they are relevant, complete and distinct. For example, aim to identify any repeated points. So that means if once you have selected the points, check them again and check if you have repeated any point. Just mark it, just take it out, cut that point, and do not repeat any of the example, any of the point of the same thing. That could be okay in one overarching umbrella point. That means if there are 4 or 5 sentences and you can convey all those 4 or 5 sentences in just one proper sentence, that's better to write that umbrella sentence instead of writing all 5 points and repeating the ideas. Just go and make just one point out of that. Organize, once you have selected or the content, organize it to decide in a logical order. Yes, another thing is logical order, that the point that is mentioned earlier in the text, write it, like if one advantage is given at number 1, number 2, number 3, write them in this chronological order. Do not go for this that one point is given at the end of the sentence, at the end of the text, and you are writing, you are starting your summary with that. So order, logical order is important. You have to write, if some advantages are written in earlier paragraphs, use them first and then go for the second one and third one and fourth one. So keep this logical numbering in your mind. And while selecting the ideas, give them numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then use them accordingly in your answer. And keep the word limit in your mind, that you have to write 150 words, no more than 150 words. It can be 140, it can be 145, but no more than 150. Sometimes, because this is one strand summary, sometimes you can just write 130 words, 135, that's quite fine. But you cannot write 155, 160. You have to keep yourself to 150 words, no more than 150 words. And then after writing a response, once you have written a summary, read back through the answer to check that ideas would be clear to anyone. Once you have written the summary, just read it yourself again and edit it. If there are any repeated points, just cut them. You can cut them there on your paper. Or if you just check your language, that whether anything that you have written, it is simple, it is natural, anyone who hasn't read the text will be able to understand with the help of your text or not. Check that sections have not been copied from the text. Yes, one more thing, that you are not allowed to copy sections from the text. You have to take out points and then you have to write them in your own words. Last thing, look back at the plan to check all relevant ideas that are included. So if you have to write just 150 words, but you must have a plan with you. Must have a plan, and first you have to read the text, you have to select the ideas, you have to give them numbers, you have to use them in logical numbering. And once you have done, you have taken out all the points, write them with the help of your own words, make a summary. And after writing the summary, check it again for accuracy, check it again for any repetition or anything that is not relevant, cut it there and go for relevant ideas. Okay, we have discussed it. So you are going to have this kind of question: summarize what would appeal most to guests about a stay. We have done this, stay at the Tree Hotel according to text B. So this is something like advantages of something, benefits of something, attractions of something. So when you are going to start writing your summary, you will only write about good points, only write about the positive points of these three hotels. Okay, now next is, now you know how to start it. Yes, this is an important thing, because this is going to be one strand summary. So you have to use transition words that are related to addition. That means you have to add up something. These are transition words that show that you are adding up something. Furthermore, moreover, additionally, in addition, besides, also, similarly, likewise, along with. Do one thing, that whenever you use a transition word, put a comma after that. Keep this thing in your mind. And do not repeat these transition words. Like sometimes students, they like to use moreover, and in one summary they twice or thrice they use the same transition word. No, if you have used furthermore, do not use that again, go for moreover. If you have used moreover, do not use that again, go for in addition, additionally. There are many. Just memorize a few of the transition words that are related to addition and then use them in your summary writing. But do not start writing these transition word right after sentence number 1. Start using your transition words after writing at least 3 sentences. Once you have written 3 sentences, after that go for furthermore, or after that go for moreover, and then again you have written 2 sentences, then go for next transition words. In 150 words, I think if you have 4 or 5 transition words, that's enough. And at the end you can just use a transition word that shows conclusion, to conclude, to sum up, in a nutshell. In the last sentence you can write that, or even if there's no need to write the closing sentence, so you can even end that with the transition word of addition. Okay, so one thing, this summary must be continuous writing. Continuous writing, these all transition words, they'll help you to make it continuous writing. You can write it in 2 paragraphs, but when you write your summary in 1 paragraph, that makes it a continuous writing. Okay, so when you use these transition words, that makes it continuous writing. So I want all of you to write your summary in 1 paragraph and use these transition words so that it looks like a continuous writing paragraph or a continuous writing text. One strand question about the advantages or positive points of something, or about the negative points of something. It can be about arguments in favor of something, it can be about arguments against something. You have to write words no more than 150. Do not copy large section of the text. Write, use your own words, use transition words for cohesion, and aim or strive for level 5 level 5 of reading and writing. Now what is level 5 of reading or writing? Reading level 5 is that a wide range of ideas, a wide range of relevant ideas are skillfully selected and used. If you select a wide range of ideas, that means you are going to get 10 out of 10 for your selection for your content. Now after that, second stage is writing. Expression is clear. How can you get 10 out of 10 for writing? If your expression is clear, it is fluent, it is mostly concise. There is no need to go into details. You have to make it concise, precise, to the point. Some efficient organization. If you have this, that means you can achieve level 5 of writing for your summary writing task. Okay, then after this, let's have a look at this summary writing task. We have discussed it in class as well. So how you are going to start your summary writing? This summary was about the authentic travel company. What are the advantages or benefits or good points or arguments in favor of authentic travel company? There was something like that. So you can start, you have to start it right from the beginning, talking about, you have to talk about the points in favor, or here I think there are points in favor, so we are going to talk about it. The word authentic says it all. The company is in the business, since it's about the company, we have to write about the good points of that authentic travel company. So we have started that because it is authentic. The word authentic says it all. The company is in business since 1989, providing services in 130 countries. Now this is another point about the positive points of this company. It is known globally and supervises 1300 local guides. One of the important features they offer is safety. Moreover, now I've started the word transition word here. Moreover, they organize things like healthcare. Its idea of backpacking is more supportive, and it provides clean and comfortable hotels and guest houses, and then after that I just replaced it with word accommodation. If you think that your word limit is you have written more words, then instead of writing two words you can just write one word, that is accommodation. Furthermore, travelers experience travelers experience different cultures by using a part of everyday life of local people. In addition, the schedules are very flexible as they accommodate both solo and group travelers, that allow them to do that allow them to do travel activities that can be performed in groups only and enjoy time with themselves also. So, group traveling makes their plan more affordable, and they take people out of their hotels and offer a tour of railway lines in Europe, as well as food trips where travelers not only taste food from different cuisine but be a part of cooking lessons as well. Now see here, all the points right from the beginning till the end, I have just discussed the positive points of authentic travel company, nothing else. So, any summary that you are going to write, it must be about the given strand that is given there. If it's about advantages, you will just write the advantages. If it is about disadvantages, you will only discuss the disadvantages. That's it for this lesson. Inshallah, we are going to discuss short response in another video. Allah Hafiz.